Libra, hello, my darlings. Welcome to your July reading. I am using the Guardian Angel Tarot for you today. There's the World card for you, a completion of some form to do your reading for July. This reading is for those that most need to hear it. And if it resonates with you, my darling, you're hearing it in the divine design. As I'm shuffling the cards, very simply, as always, to say thank you for your love, for your likes, for your support, for your gorgeous comments, and for those of you who are subscribing or have subscribed to this channel. Thank you, my darlings. So let's see what wishes to come out for Libra, for those that most need to hear it. Thank you, Spirit. What is your overriding energy at this time? I'm going to pull the cards and then I will show you. The Ten of Pentacles and the Sun has come out for you. A wonderful start, my darling. Let's have a look at your intentions at this time. Thank you. The Ace of Swords. Let's have a look at spiritual advice for you. Thank you. The Three of Swords, and let's have a look at the potential outcome for you. Thank you. Thank you. One card, please. Potential outcome for Libra. We've got the Hermit has come out, and we've got the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. All right, my darlings, so where you are right now, and it's spiritual advice is very interesting connected with this because you've got the Three and the One of Swords, which makes the Four of Swords about healing. First and foremost, your energy at this time with the Sun card here is one of healing. It's one of growth. It's one of the pursuit of happiness. Interesting expression, isn't it? The pursuit of happiness. But it's one about understanding that happiness comes from within us. It is our choice to decide how we choose to feel about our life, about where we place our values, about those that we value in our life. You know, whether that be our parents, our partner, our husband, our wife, our friends, you know, family, siblings, whatever that may be. And that's what that Ten of Pentacles represents. And I feel that you have such a recognition in your life of those that you hold so dearly and those that you value in your life. And that's not to say there's not without its challenges. Now, what you've got here is a card of this Ten of Pentacles, and you've got, do you see here, there's somebody that is pregnant here, so some of you may be expecting a child, but it's also to say there is something new, there is something growing. The energy space of this Ten of Pentacles for you is shifting, it's changing, and it's all to do with a growing sense of peace, contentment, compassion, and realizations that you have about the relationships around you. And that comes about because you've taken the time with this you've taken the time to not simply just love. And that, of course, is the most extraordinary, wonderful thing because we are love. But to take the time to understand yourself and to take the time to understand others so that you can love from a place that is unconditional. In as far as we as human beings can give unconditional love, you can love, you can have loyalty, you can have compassion, you can be kind because you are choosing to understand the interaction between you and others, the information that's energetically being passed between you and others, the triggers of you and others, and therefore you're not in love with any form of ideal or version of others that you desire and wish them to be. You've fallen in love with both yourself and also those that you love in a really beautiful, understanding way. And it's sort of like that soul, I'm going to say soulmate, it's that soul friend connection. You've recognized that you as souls within this interactions that you're having have all come together for various different reasons, different layers of the cake, as I call it, to discover, to learn, to grow from each other. And so there is a wonderful sort of spiritual kinship that's happening at this time. And, you know, with the Sun card, you see here with the Knight on the unicorn here, because of this time and dedication and effort you've given to understanding both sides of it, to stand in the place of essential truth and to understand the other side, the other perspective, to blend together. You know, it's been a bit of an adventure. It's taken you places that you maybe have slightly feared to go. It's taken a lot of courage, but you've very much been going into this as an energy form of saying, this is who I am, this is who I represent. You see sort of holding the flag here, and everybody within this space that you are holding so beautifully is changing and shifting and becoming independent and all doing their own forms of healing at this time. So it's a wonderful space, and there's so much gratitude for you as well. And you know, with this 10 of Pentacles, with the old and the young here, you are indirectly and directly leading by example, passing on energy, sharing energy, passing on information, sharing wisdom. All of it is wonderful. And you're not afraid to perhaps take a new direction with those that you love. You're not afraid to do things slightly differently. Beautiful cards. Now, Spirit's advice, oh, and also your intention is to continue to learn, to continue to grow from this, to continue to understand that however much we think we might know, sometimes it's best to say, do you know what, I know nothing at all, and I'm ready to receive that utter clarity, that utter resonance, because there is something that you are doing now that only you can do in your beautiful way. There is something that you're communicating at this time, an idea that you have and that you wish and desire to have, that only you as a soul can do. And this for me is very much about your environment, whatever that may be, darling. It may be to do with work as well, but it's very much about those that you value and those that you love. And it's also the trust and faith that when we have clear understandings of ourselves and others, we can be incredibly beautifully honest and not fear telling the truth and not fear sowing the seeds. And Excalibur was always with authenticity and dignity and faith and love and courage. And so this is really, really a wonderful thing. So you are encouraged to continue this path of understanding and commitment and communication that you are doing. And it is to say that there may be some sadnesses in your life. There may be some things that you are you are continuing to look to release. And you have the support and guidance of Spirit, of angels, of God, of the universe. And you have but just to ask. It's not for you to do this entirely on your own. Sometimes we have what I call sticky stuff that we're not even aware is within us as an energy that's been there perhaps from when we were little in this lifetime or in other lifetimes. Bear with me just 1 second. And you are supported, you are encouraged, and no prayer goes unanswered. No prayer goes unanswered. And so continue to talk to your guides, to your angels, to God, to the universe. Continue to ask, continue to thank for that assistance that you're receiving at this time. Continue to, if there are upsets and sadness, don't fear the tears. The tears are an extraordinary release. They are the vibrational relationship between where you are now and where you desire to go. It is necessary to release the tears, the water, which represents emotions, energy, emotion, emotion. And you are doing an extraordinary job here with the Hermit card as the outcome for this, and the 10 of Pentacles and the Sun. You're doing an extraordinary job of healing perhaps family lines. You're doing an extraordinary job of healing now in this present what has been painful in the past. You are becoming, well, you've always been this, but now you're recognizing it, that you are holding this space. You are leading the way, you are leading by example, and others are shifting accordingly. Do you see here with the little fire that's burning here? So you are creating an environment now within this space of those that you value and you love, that You're being a guide, you're being a mentor, you're being a teacher, you're being a guru. Now, everybody is their own guru, but until they understand that they are, they will and be encouraged to have those around them that can support them in their self-exploration, which you have done also. And you've also got the Ace of Wands on the bottom of the deck. So there is something that is coming in for you that Spirit is asking you to be a little bit bold and courageous about, and something that's going to expand on where you are right now. And, you know, with the Hermit card here as well, this is to say perhaps you are increasing and furthering that being of service to assist others outside of your field of energy, let's put it that way, your relationships that you have at this time. And perhaps as an aspect of this self-discovery journey that you've been on and everything that you've learned within the dynamics, you're now continuing to expand that to be of service to others. And Spirit is saying, yes, do that, because you encourage others to grow. You have a way about you. You have a clarity. You have a connection. You have a draw to you, and people feel comfortable talking to you. You probably find that people that you don't know very well come up and tell you all sorts of things about themselves, and it's because they recognize you as a soul. Their soul recognizes that you're the one to perhaps impart some wisdom, some information for them within their divine design. But you have that lovely energy about you. And so Spirit is saying, the universe needs you. The world needs you. Your experiences have led you to be this mentor, to be this guide. So wouldn't you be the most extraordinary, best placed individual to therefore help others through the experiences and the understandings and the wisdom that you've gathered through such experiences? And, you know, we don't necessarily learn from experiences, but we do learn from the reflection of those. And you have done exactly that, my darling. So be bold. Time to be bold. There's some form of wonderful, exciting offer that's coming in for you now. So much love to you. I look forward to doing another reading for you next week with your weeklies. In the meantime, have a very beautiful weekend, my darling. Lots of love. Bye bye.